Startups are dead, or so you would believe if you look closely at what the media has to say. In a recent Fortune article, it talks about Sam Altman predicting unicorns that have one employee, the founder. In other recent news, there's been talk about the extreme amount of layoffs in the startup community. In still further bad news, there's the fact that Q1 of 2024, which just ended at the time of this video's being made, saw a 20% reduction in startup funding via VC channels. One-person unicorns, massive layoffs, and a reduction in funding. So startups are dead, right? No, startups are not dead. Startups will continue, but we have to remember some things. The gray in this beard does not die. I've been around since before the dot-com crash, working in this area. When the dot-com crash happened, it represented a huge shift in the way business was done, not only in the United States, but globally. Companies transitioned from an analog mindset to a digital mindset, all the way to an interconnected internet mindset. And that transition changed fundamentally the way business is done. Fast forward a surprisingly few short number of years, and the mobile revolution did the same thing. Everyone wanted to be able to do the same things that they could do on their desktops, on their laptops, on their tablets, and on their phones. And we look now at a third revolution in my short 53-year lifespan of AI. And AI will fundamentally change the way we do business, as the internet did in my lifetime and as the mobile revolution did in my lifetime. But it will not end startups, regardless of what the title of my video and the news would like you to believe. Understand that media always reports on the negative. Why? Because the back of our lizard brains are programmed to click on the negative thing first. There's a reason why when you open a newspaper, the first page doesn't say firemen save kitten. That doesn't sell. That doesn't get people's attention. The negative news does. But that doesn't mean that we can sleep at the helm. That doesn't mean that we should be unprepared for change. While, again, as of the recording of this video, there is not one single AI product that I would trust to consistently produce output that I put in front of my own end clients. Not one. Those apps will come. Those devices will be built. Those products will exist, just not yet. So how is it that we avoid becoming dinosaurs? How is it that we move through this revolution like I moved through the first two that I mentioned? Number one, we stay abreast of the growth of the AI space. We start to learn how these tools work. Most importantly, we learn how they impact business outcome and how they alter the structure of companies. Number two, we look beyond traditional sources. When the world moved to the internet in the late 90s, early 2000s, the companies that provided value changed. When the world went from static to mobile, the companies that provided value changed. As the world moves from human dominant to AI dominant, the companies that provide value will change. And the opportunities surrounding them will be where we want to focus if we're in tech. If we're not in technology, if we're in the trades, or if we're in another area like healthcare or law or financial services, we still want to be aware of these changes because the way that they cause us to operate in our business will be different than what they were before. So I say again, the market will, as it always has, change significantly, but it will not end. The startup community, the early stage business, and the small business community are the drivers of innovation and they're the drivers of the global economy. We are the most important segment in all of the free business world. But we've got to be aware. We don't have the resources that the big companies do. It's up to us. It's incumbent on us as founders and early stage leaders to stay abreast of these changes. So I'll say again, despite the title of my video, startups aren't dead, but they will change. Stay tuned to this channel for more news as these things occur. As your company is growing and it becomes more important for you to be able to consistently attract and recruit and retain the top talent in the market so that you're able to run the type of high performing teams that keep your customers happy and your competitors up at night, then make sure, again, that you follow this channel and that you check out our Destination Employer program, the details of which will be in the link in the description below. Again, despite what I said, the startup community isn't dead. It's just changing again.